press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, in the last class we were try these problems and we solved some problems and I gave you one or two problems to solve yourself. Okay, let's continue the second main here. The second main given is like this: find angles x and y. Here they have given two angles at a time in each figure. Okay, the first figure is given like this, it's an exterior angle. So now it's x and these two sides are equal, it's y and it's 120 degree. So we try to solve these problems not by taking any name of the triangle. Okay, here these two sides are equal. Then if these two sides are equal, then angles opposite to these two are this angle and this angle. These are called base angles. Here base angles are equal since two sides are equal here. Since here two sides are equal. Okay, so what can we tell that? Where the two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to those two sides are also equal. That we wrote here. Here base angles are equal since here two sides are equal. Therefore equal angles are y and y. Here we are not taking any name, we are not marking any name to the triangle like that is ABC, PQR, XYZ, like that. Without that we are doing here. Equal angles are y and y. Equal angles are y and y. Okay, by using exterior angle property, we can find the value of y here. Y are from exterior angle property, exterior angle property. What we can write, that is 120 degree exterior. What it tells, this property, it tells that exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, before that first we find here we can use the linear pair by linear pair of angles. What can we write? 120 degree plus y is equal to 180 degree, because these two are linear pairs and they are adjacent to each other and they are supplement to each other. Okay, then 120 plus y is equal to 180 degree. First we have to find the value of y here. Y is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree. The value of y is 60 degree. The value of y is 60 degree. Then We found the value of y here, then it is also equal to this base angle, that is also y. Then therefore we can find from this, we can find the value of x. Therefore three angles of triangle are x 60 degree and 60 degree. Okay. From which property we can use here? We can use the exterior angle property, otherwise we can use the property that belongs to some angle sum property. From angle sum property, I use here both the property. From angle sum property, we can write x plus y is equal to 180 degree. X plus, we found the value of y as 60 degree plus 60 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So keep x as it is, then 60 plus 60 is 120 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Keeping x in the left side, bring 120 to right side, it becomes minus 120 degree. X is equal to 180 minus 120 is 60 degree. The value of x is here, it's 60 degree. So here we used linear angle, the linear pair angles property to find the value of y. And by using the value of y, we used angle sum property to find the value of x. So these two steps they used to find the value of x and y. Instead of this, okay, by using angle sum property, we can also use exterior angle property also. Here I show you how can we use exterior. Otherwise, instead of this, or from exterior angle property, what it tells? It tells that exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles, okay. From exterior angle property, I write here 120 degree is equal to x plus y. 120 degree, that is equal to the value of y we already know by this, by here. So immediately after this we can do exterior angle property by using exterior angle property instead of this, okay. 120 degree is equal to x plus 60 degree. 120 degree minus 60 degree, that is equal to x. 120 minus 60 is 60 degree, that is equal to x. Then the value of x is 60 degree. So instead of this, we can use that. I rub this. I go to second one. So anyone you can do. Don't do using both the interior angle property and exterior angle property. Anyone you can use. The second one is like this. Given triangle is right angled triangle and it is like this. Okay, it's x. These two sides are equal. and given symbol like this, and it is y. The exterior angle is y. Okay. Here two sides are equal. Okay, which are the two sides equal here? This side and this side. Angle opposite to this side is x, and angle opposite to this side is this. So then we can write it as x. We can write it as x. So by using these two in the triangle, in the given right angle triangle, these two angles are equal. That is, the value of those equal angles are x and x, and we can consider this as 90 degree because the symbol is given and the triangle is right angle triangle. Then we can consider this as 90 degree. So directly here we can use the angle sum property. Before that we should write the reasons here. Here two sides are equal. Here two sides are equal. So by this what we can write? Therefore angles write up this. Here two sides are equal. By using this we can write that therefore angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. Then so we don't know the name of the triangle here, so without that we are doing this. Therefore equal angles are x and x. Okay, here given triangle is a right angled triangle. Therefore three angles of a triangle are x, x and 90 degree. So we know the three angles of a triangle. Then we can use which property here? We can use from angle sum property. What we can write? X plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, x plus x is 2x plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Keep 2x, then 180 minus, bring 90 to right side, then it will be minus 90 degree. 2x is equal to 90 degree. Then we can write x is equal to 90 degree by 2. Then what is the value of x here? 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 1. It makes 10 degree, that is 10. 2 5s are 10. What is the value of x here? It is 45 degree. The value of x is 45 degree and the angle it makes 90 degree. So here we have to find the value of y. Then we can from exterior angle property, what can we write? Y is equal to sum of the interior opposite angles, opposite angles, that is 90 degree plus x. Y is equal to 90 degree plus what is the value of x here? It is 45 degree. Then the value of y is 90 plus 45 is 135 degree. The value of y is 135 degree. So once again glance this. So we used isosceles triangle property here. Then we got these two angles are equal to each other. Equal angles are x and x. So given triangle is a right angle triangle. How can we come to know that here the symbol is given for 90 degree. Three angles of a triangle are x, x and 90 degree. From angle sum property we used two properties here. Angle sum property x plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So we found the value of x as 45 degree by using this property. And by using exterior angle property, that is the y is an exterior angle here for this triangle, and we found the value of y as 135 degree. I rub this, and let's move to the third one. So all the problems given under this try these are different. So one or two problems are similar to the problems given. So try yourself. Don't wait for anyone. Okay, if you try yourself, then you will be perfect with the every problem. So do every problem. The third one given is like this. Okay, already we did the problem regarding this. It's 92 degree. It's x, it's y, and these two sides are equal. So we don't know any name of the triangle here. And without that we are doing by using the properties and relationship between those angles and sides. Okay, if these two are equal, then what can we tell? Here two sides are equal, then it is an isosceles triangle. From the property of isosceles triangle, we can write that the base angles are also equal here because these two sides are equal. Here two sides of a triangle are equal, therefore base angles are also equal, therefore equal angles are x and x. So by this here angle, the third angle is equal to 92 degree. Why? Since vertically opposite angles. Okay, so this is the reason for the third angle. The third angle is equal to 92 degree because vertically opposite angles. Okay, therefore three angles of a triangle are x and 92 degree. Here we use from angle sum property. Here we use angle sum property because when we find the value of x, then we can find the value of y with the help of x. Okay, this is 92 degree. These are x and x. By using angle sum property, we can find the value of x here. X plus 92 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. X and x, it makes 2x plus 92 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. 2x, that is equal to 180 degree minus 92 degree. Then 2x is equal to 10 minus 2 is 8. So 17 minus 9 is, that is 17 minus 9 is 8. So it is 88 degree. It's 88. Sorry, it's 78 degree. Okay, 10 minus 2 is 8. Then 17 minus 9 is, sorry, 10 minus 2 is 8. 17 minus 9 is, 7 plus 1 is 8. It is 88 degree. It is, first I did right, 88 degree. Then x is equal to 88 degree by 2. Then the value of x will be 2 4s are 2 4s are, it is 44 degree. It is 44 degree. Then the value of x is 44 degree. Here I rub this, okay. So from exterior angle, property, angle y is equal to x plus 92 degree. Y is equal to, the value of x is 44 degree plus 92 degree. Then that is equal to 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 plus 4 is 136 degree. The value of y is 136 degree. Okay. So finished? Let's move to the next topic. That is the relation between the lengths of the triangle. Here we are going to know the relationship between the lengths also. Okay. The next topic is sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle. Okay. So let's draw one triangle, any triangle. I draw here. Okay, I'm not taking any particular length to draw. Okay, if we take any particular length, then we have to use protractor and compass here. Okay. Let's consider this triangle as triangle ABC. So let's find the lengths of these AB, BC and AC. Okay, keeping like this. So I found the length of AB is it's 7.3 centimeter. 7.3 centimeter. I write here the length of AB is 7.3 centimeter. I take the length of BC here. It is 11.4. BC, the length of BC is 11.4 centimeter. Okay. The length of AC here is it's also 11.6. AC, the length of AC is 11.6 centimeter. So why we found here, why we found the length of all these sides here? Because to find the sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle. Let's take the sum of AB, side AB and BC. Okay, add 7.3 centimeter plus 11.4 centimeter. 7.3 and 11.4, then it is 18.7 centimeter. 18.7 centimeter. Add BC plus AC. BC plus AC. What is BC here? It is 11.4 centimeter plus 11.6 centimeter. Then 11.4 plus 11.6, that is equal to 10 plus 1, it is 3, it is 2, 23. It is 23 centimeter. 23 centimeter. Okay. Let's find the value of, that is the sum of the lengths AC and AB, that is equal to 11.6 centimeter plus 7.3 centimeter, that is equal to 11.6 and 7.3. It is 9 plus 1 plus 7 is 8, that is 18.9 centimeter. Okay. Here AB plus BC is 18.7 centimeter. Okay, what are the sides we added here? AB and BC. What is the sum of these two? It is 18.7 centimeter. Then the remaining side is, except this, remaining one is AC. What is the length of AC? Here, that we can write. The sum of AB plus BC. We are adding these two sides, the measure of lengths of these two sides, that is equal to 18.7 centimeter. It is greater than the third side, that is AC, that is equal to 11.6 centimeter. Okay. So here the sum of these two sides is greater than the third side. Let's consider BC and AC. The sum of those two is 23 centimeter, and the remaining one is BC and AC. the remaining is AB, that is greater than 7.3 centimeter. So consider AC plus AB, the sum of those two is 18.9 centimeter. And what about the remaining AC and AB, that is BC? What is the value of BC here? It is 11.4 centimeter. So from this we can conclude that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. I repeat. From this activity, we can conclude that sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side or the remaining side. Okay, I write the conclusion here. Okay, and let's take the difference also. I write here conclusion. First we find the difference. Okay, so here we found the sum of these two that is sides, and we came to know that it is greater than the third side. Okay, let's find the difference between these two. Okay, then AB minus BC. So AB minus BC means, so we can consider here BC minus AB. This is greater here, no? Then BC minus AB. Otherwise we can, by neglecting, we can AB minus BC, that is equal to AB is 7.3 centimeter minus 11.4 centimeter. Okay, 7.3, let's 11.4 minus 7.3, 4 minus 3 is 1, 11 minus 4, 7 is 4, it is 4 minus 4.1 centimeter. So by neglecting negative sign, so we can write it as 4.1 centimeter. Okay, let's find, that is BC minus AC, that is equal to 11.4 centimeter minus 11.6 centimeter, then it will be minus 0.2 centimeter. So by neglecting here, by neglecting negative sign, we can write it as 0.2 centimeter. Then consider AC minus AB, that is equal to 11.6 centimeter minus 7.3 centimeter. So here 11.6 minus 7.3, then it is 4.3 centimeter. Then what about here? AB minus BC and the remaining is AC. AB minus BC is 4.1 centimeter and the remaining is, that is AC. What is the value? That is the measure of AC. It is 11.6 centimeter. Then what is the relationship between these two? It is less than the third side. What we did here? We subtracted here. We found the difference between these two. We found minus 4.1 centimeter there. By neglecting minus sign, we can consider this as 4.1 centimeter. And the relationship between these two, the difference of these two and the remaining side is, it's less than the third side. Then it is 0.2 centimeter. The difference of these two sides are 0.2 centimeter and the remaining third side is BCAB, that is what is the value of AB, that is 7.3 centimeter. Then we can write it is less than the third side, remaining side. Then consider here it is 4.3 centimeter, 4.3 centimeter and the remaining side is that is BC, it is less than 11.4 centimeter. So from the first activity and the second activity. In the first activity we took the sum of the two sides and compared with the third side. Here in the second activity what we did, we found the difference between two sides and we compared with the third side. So by this we can conclude that, I write the conclusions of these two activities here. These are very important conclusions, that is the relationship between the lengths of the two sides to the third side. So by this we can write like this. Special, that is conclusions. First one we can write sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side, and the second one we can write as the difference of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is less than or smaller than the length of the third side. Okay, so have this. These are the two special conclusions about the sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle. The first activity, it shows that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side, comparison. And here the difference of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is smaller than the lengths of the third side. Okay, so by this we finish off this class. In the next class we solve some example problems and the exercise problems. Okay, thank you.